Hey there guys, and welcome back to a new techie review. Roll intro. So today we're looking at the CMF Watch Pro by Nothing. Now if you're unsure about these companies, who they are, basically Nothing, they create the Nothing phone, ran by Carl Pei, big fan of him and his work. And then they made this sort of sub-brand in order to make this smartwatch, the CMF Watch Pro. I'd prefer if they just kept the branding, the name all the same. So Nothing Watch Pro would have been just fine. But hey, it's up to them, whatever, it's their business. But this is what you get here if you're looking for the Watch Pro. Bit of a disclaimer, I do own this. This is mine, got it for my birthday. If I didn't get it for my birthday, I would have eventually upgraded it to myself anyway. About £60 or a little bit more than that, brand new here in the UK. £60 smartwatch. Now there is going to be some drawbacks for that price, but we'll get to that. Anyway, when you get it, you get this package, slim package. Mostly it's like card and paper, but I believe the parts that hold the watch and the band is going to be plastic there, but it's not much plastic and it's still recyclable. This is all recyclable packaging. When you get it, you want to basically just slit the orange strip there. As you can see, I've already got into it because I have used the watch to be able to review it. Then when you slit that little paper, you just open it and you're greeted with this. The sort of layout and what each part is, what it does. And then you'll have wrapped in paper, the watch, the strap, and then the charge cable here. And then the barcode in order to download the app to pair up the watch with your iOS or Android device. Now that's basically it. Nice and simple. I like it, and it's never going to be too crazy because of the price. It's really cheap, this is, compared to other smartwatches. And then once you've opened it all and got it set up, you're greeted with this. Well, almost this. I say almost because this is the strap. I've already changed it. But we're going to work from the outside in, so we're going to look at what you get with it, hardware wise and all that, and then go into the software. So basically this strap, the one you get with it, it's nice in the feel. It's that rubberized strap, I think tends to be what sporty people wear. I'm not sure anyway, but it feels nice at first. It is lovely, but then I quickly noticed some drawbacks, so I got rid. So one, I'm not a fan of rubberized straps. It traps in any sweat inside against your wrist. I prefer the breathable materials, hence the woven material I got here. No sweat, or less sweat anyway. And then the way it's clasped together. So imagine the watch is attached here at these two ends, and it's around your wrist in a circle. Basically, this strap comes through here, and then you get your little pokey bit, shove it through the hole at the right, at the right tightness for your wrist. But then the excess strap gets tucked back inside. So now it's being pushed in against between your wrist and the outside strap. It's being pushed in there. What that does, if you're a hairy guy like me, on my wrist there, that's pulling the hairs. It stings just pushing that into there and against your wrist. It pulls the hairs straight away every time I've used it, and it's done my head in. Other than that, it feels nice, and that's it. That's all I can say about that strap. Now luckily this fits standard 22mm watch straps, so you got pretty much any choice you want online. I got a pack of 3 of these. Solo loop, I believe it's called. Basically it stretches. Just adjust this along here to make it, a bit thinner, a bit wider, depending on your wrist size, and it stretches over your wrist. That's it, done. There's no re-strapping and pulling hairs and pinching yourself, whatever. So I do highly recommend these. They're on Amazon, you'll find them dead easy. Just search 3-pack solo loop band, breathable material, comfy, stretchy, winner. But we'll move on to the watch now. That's the main piece. So it's a square design, as you can see straight away. There seems to be a thing of some square designs trying to make a comeback. Maybe we'll see more of them coming back, I don't know. I heard rumours one of the big brands online are going to be making a square watch soon. We'll see. I'm not going to say any names yet in case I'm completely wrong on that. But I love the square look. It's refreshing because so many of them have been round. Samsung, Pixel Watch, whatever, Huawei, if you're into that. They've all been round. This one's not. Love it. Now, what you're losing for £60? Well, the OS on here is not Android Wear or iOS software, obviously. It's sort of, I believe it's CMF proprietary software, which is fine, it's cool. When paired up with the app on the phone, so mine's paired up to my Samsung Galaxy Ultra, you get only so many watch faces. You can't download watch faces off the Play Store or whatever. There's only so many built-in apps. There we go. You can't install apps either, like you can on Apple Watches and Samsungs and Pixel Watches and all that. There's only so many built-in apps. I can't install more. Now, is that a biggie for me? No, because what is installed on here is more than enough. So let's just go through that. You got your exercise stuff, plenty of exercises in there. You'll love this if you're an exercise freak. I'm not, by the way, I'm lazy. Exercise records, so you can go back through them. Your heart rate, which is what every watch does now. Blood oxygen, still only so many watches do that. I'm glad they've included it on here. Activity, so that's like your activity ring thing. You'll be familiar with that if you've used an Apple Watch or whatever. Sleep mode as well. So this is a big point to make, a very big point. Listen up. A lot of watches, smartwatches these days, I'm looking at you, Google Pixel Watch, I'm looking at you, maybe older Samsungs. 1 day battery and you want to charge it overnight, otherwise the next day it's going dead. This has 2 day minimum battery. Minimum. Okay, I'm not charging this too much. I used to charge my Samsung watch every night. I borrowed a Pixel Watch to review. I had to charge that every night. It's because when you get a smartwatch, you want to use it like a smartwatch. Anyway, I do anyway. That means I turn on every feature, full brightness, always on display, things like that. This one's not showing because it's not on the wrist, otherwise always on display would be on. I want to use it like a smartwatch, so I want to turn all that on. What's the point in paying that price for just using it with all settings turned down or off? No point. With everything turned on to the max, always on display on, etc. This has got 2 day minimum life, so you can keep it on overnight and track your sleeping. Couldn't do that with the other watches. That is wicked. Anyway, stress level, that's a good feature. You can see if you're getting really stressed out, you need to calm down before you have, I don't know, heart palpitations or something. Good feature. Phone call as well, a weird one with that, I'll go back through that. Music controls, camera remotes, that can be handy. Weather reports, breathing activity there, voice assistant, I'll go back through that. Stopwatch, timer, alarm, calculator, flashlight, which just turns the screen white. Find My Phone, and then on the phone app you've got Find My Watch, so it works both ways, and then extra settings in there. Great. Now let's go back through these other bits. Phone call. Now when you get a phone call, or you want to make a phone call, you have to set this up first. In the app you need to ping the favorite numbers of yours over to the watch manually. Otherwise, when you get a phone call, all that shows up is a number, not the person's name. So you have to port the number over, the contact over, and then the name will come up. So but once you've set that up, that's fine. Now the other thing to check as well, where is it? I was going to go back to, is the voice assistant. This just pings the voice assistant from your phone, which is fine. Google Assistant, which is slowly changing to that new AI version on Android phones, works just great. So this doesn't need to have its own built-in assistant, it just ports it. What you'll ask this goes to your phone, then it gets the answer, then comes back through the watch. That's great, I'm fine with that. Saves money. Now, build quality is absolutely great too. Really nice large screen, very bright screen as well. I believe, don't quote me, I could be wrong, it's one of the brightest smartwatch displays. So that's great for 60 odd quid already. That's fantastic. The sharpness is great. It's got, I believe, an aluminium build quality going on with anodized grey on this one. One button control with a speaker here. Microphone is on the bottom. Now it's plastic back. That keeps cost down, but that's fine because the back is against your arm. No one's going to see that. Doesn't matter. And there's all your sensors as well, including your blood oxygen. I've not had a watch that had blood oxygen in it yet. I still had the S3 Frontier from Samsung. I personally owned that one for years. What's great about this is, again, I'll mention it again, the price being so cheap, because a standard smartwatch these days, let's say Samsung or Google Pixel, even Apple ones if you're an iOS fan, they are £200 plus for a good one. Well, this is 60 odd brand new. And what I found was, if you're like me, I never used every feature on the Samsung or Google Pixel or whatever. Just I wanted it for notifications. If my hands are busy and someone calls me, I can answer on the watch, so I can have it in loudspeaker, things like that. That's pretty much it. So what is the point in going for a smartwatch there? You can install thousands of watch faces when I always pick my favorite one and leave it on that, or tons of apps when I don't even bloody use them. So it made sense to sort of dumb it down a little bit. Still a smartwatch, does what it needs with a little bit of extra thrown in there, all for 60 bloody quid. That's it, done. CMF, whatever you're doing, keep it up. I'd love to see Watch Pro 2 or Watch 2 Pro, whatever, with some upgraded specs and a way for it to sync the contacts itself. To set that up manually was a ball ache, but when it's done, it's done. I get that. But sync the contacts itself. Please throw that into the new version. Other than that, I'm loving it. If you want a really nice smartwatch with a decent qualityness to it and you want to save a ton of money, literally a ton of money, look for this on Amazon right now in the UK, just over 60 quid. Forget Samsung, forget Apple, forget Pixel Watch. If you want to save money, go for this. It just makes a ton of sense. It's got enough smartwatch faces on there. I forgot to show that. Long hold, swipe, and there they are. And then on the actual app itself, you can just ping over the extra watch faces you haven't got on here yet. You can just ping them over, pick a new one. There you go. There's that wonderful circular one that's advertised. I love it. Please, look it up, see what you think. Just experience this. For the price, it is wicked. Thanks for watching. If you've got anything to say against this, please put it in the comments. Is there a reason why you don't like this watch? Let me know. That's fine. Is there a reason why you do love it? Have you got one already? Again, let me know that. Hope to see you in the next video. Ciao for now.